Hello guys, my name is DailyFix and welcome back. Oh my god, where's my camera going? Get in there, get in there. And welcome back to X4 Reemergence. After last time's defeat, I took some time to actually assess our situation, especially for the fleet and also my economy. I feel like really not making the amount of money that I would like to make, even though we are, just maintaining would be the right word, maintaining ships from the Terrans as well as the Pioneers. So that means that I did ask on how I would need to change my fleet, and I got back there's two options. One is adding another Osaka or trade in the Chiba East for a Tokyo. And even though I think the Tokyo is going to be slow, it's going to be, it is still a flagship, and that's cool. So here we are. The Tokyo is currently being designed now. As for its setup, oh, that's the wrong one. There you go. Everything's like Mark II. Mark III is just too expensive. Wait, did I actually do Mark 1 shields? Yeah, because the Mark, they are stupidly expensive, and it gives you 30,000, which is just definitely, it's not a small thing. But with my financial situation, it actually is. So it's shy 50,000 shield hit points, which is still a lot. In the future, the flagship, I definitely want to have it top notch, because I think that's cool. I decided to go with the barrage turrets. Looking into the encyclopedia, the light mason turrets, heavy damage, short range, and suffer from the same problem as, of course, the mason lances, which is that they overload quite a bit. And the barrage turret is like your anti-fighter, your anti-missile turret. Your dual pulse turret is a jack of all trades, according to the encyclopedia. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's just go for it. And it's 20 defense drones, 10 repair drones, and 5 cargo drones. Crew is going to be 50-50, so that is the Tokyo for us, which will be rolling off the belt. Wait, I completely didn't look at how fast this thing is going to be. Yeah, that's something else, huh? That is going to be as slow as a damn brick. We might need to consider modding the ship a bit more for speed. Now also, we have teleportation range 3, finally. We have production, heck, and with the exception of all of the other hacks, we could stop buying goods from the OTAS. Even though we need Claytronics and we need a few other things over here, we have the production module hack, and we can now go outside of the Terran borders and get the production we need. But that still leaves us with the initial build costs to get into Claytronics, to get in hull parts, and to energy is not a problem, but it's Claytronics and hull parts mainly. So I am going to be buying those from the OTAS because I do not believe it will be adding any entertaining value if I decide to go and attack ships and try boarding them and doing stuff which will definitely jeopardize my own fleet. And I will be adding maybe another 20 episodes just getting the things done, and I decided that's probably not going to be happening. Also for my own mentality, for my own sake. Give me a second, because that dog's making funny noises. Okay. Dog was looking me in the eyes like, what do you want? So I guess it's nothing. Anyway, so economy-wise. So looking into this, it seems that we are quite high on the ranking of our liquids, and our solids are building up. Station overview, economic statistics, storage-wise last day. Silicon is increasing. Ores, where are you? Ores, high jump, ice, same. I kind of want to check if there's money to be made with this. So let's pause. trade, filters, and then in liquids, we can see there's actually huge quantities needed for all of the other stations to provide wares, which will actually, it could help us, could definitely ruin my economy, but it's fine. We can just start selling the liquids if we need to. Looking into solids, there's scraps which I've not dived into. There's a tiny bit of silicon, a tiny bit of ice. So it's mainly the liquids in which we could potentially make more money. And we're looking at almost 1 million hydrogen and 75,000 methane. Helium, not so much, but hydrogen, I'm sure that there's going to be several factories, 500,000 over there, 100,000 over there. Yeah, we could definitely move into that range so we can actually make more money. I think that's going to be a plus. As for the Tokyo, we have 18 bombers over here. I want you to go and bombard for Commander. I'm thinking like Beta, because I would also like to get the other bombers. Even though I've been warned probably not to do so, I still feel that it would be worth it. Let's dock up over here. Trade with headquarters. What are we looking at? Apparently we need 336. Let's see if we can actually get the normal digits like so. What else? Computonic substrate. Okay, we do not have them. We do not trade them. What are the other? Ah, you know what? There you go. There's a trade option, I believe, in here. Trade restrictions is going to be private only. And now I'm going to be telling you to get supplies. So we'll not be using it today. I believe that's not going to happen because one, it's slow and it will definitely need time and momentum to get going. So let's dive into what we can do with the liquids. And I'm thinking we have a liquid fleet, right? The liquid supply fleet, 15 of them. Are they doing enough? Now, for those of you new to my channel, I kind of admit that I like the economical play more than anything else. So I do apologize if that's not for you. Methane's looking good. Like all of these numbers, they look quite so. So the 15, the point that I'm trying to make here is it seems that those 15 ships are more than worth it. We do not need to add any more. Now, once we see that liquids is dropping and we are no longer supplying our ships or our own stations, that is when we definitely want to change things. That means I would like to invest into a few gas miners. Not like so, because I believe we can now build our own. So that's not too expensive, but oh, that's almost nothing. Well, that's fine. It's fine. How many crew? 3. Let's make a minimum preset. 3 crew members. That's fine. Sure. Sure, why not? And call this the baboon. Baboon. Save as new. Add to list. Thinking 10 might kill. But we'll just take a look at how much. If we can make more money, then it's definitely worth it. So let me build those ships, get them to HQ, give them the proper layout, and then hopefully the Tokyo will be done as well. Okay, so these ships are now done, and I also decided to jump towards the Tokyo. I like the ship. I like it. It's a shame it's so slow, but it does have one engine. And I believe that we can actually add some mediums to this. And I completely forgot to take a look at that. That does open up, if that is true, a lot of options for us, especially with the flags, the Boron. And Rotank was so kind to give me a bit of a header towards like what medium ship would do what precisely. For now, let's quickly take a peek over here before we add the additional first. Oh yeah, look at that. We can add 12 medium ships. Oh, that is interesting. That is very, very interesting. I would not mind. Let me quickly take a peek in my notes, which I of course didn't prepare. Where are you? There you go. Frigates, no. Okay, there we go. The katana. Let's go towards the ship seller. So we'll start with the katana, and I'll just do a high preset. So the katana adds and I lost my track. Where the hell are you? Come on, I have it somewhere. Yeah, it brings a lot of frontal firepower. Then we have the Jane, who is very good as a anti-fighter. He actually called it a anti-fighter monster that only recently lost its throne to the Boron treasure. So that definitely is interesting. I'm thinking it's going to be barrage cannons mainly instead of the light mace. But we could, if we do something like this, I would like to do it like barrage, and then Mason, barrage, because I like the fireworks. So that is definitely an option. And that leaves us with the flags. Now we already have a flags, and the flags I like quite a bit, because the flags has the additional utility of being able to spam drones. And we have used it, I've used it, and it is phenomenal. How many can it carry? So remember, if we add like 10 of these, and then with the defensive drones, attack all enemies, we would add 100 small fighters to the battlefield, which is, it's actually quite insane. But the price ticket is rather hefty. So let me know in the comments which you think is going to be a great addition to the fleet. We will be adding more bombers. Like I said, we have 18 on the Tomahawk. I kind of want to add 18 light plasma just for fun of it, because I like fireworks. And that leaves the rest of the numbers to go. Where is the Pioneers?
This ship will be undocking soon.
Not the, I believe it's not the Callus. Is it the Callus? Yeah, it's the Callus, the 4-shield Callus. I have a fleet option here, 1.1 million, and those will be on intercept. So we don't need... Well, we could use anti-fight. It's always nice to have anti-fight, especially if they start bringing those a lot to the table, especially later on when we're not fighting the Xenon, although the Xenon do spam quite a bit of them as well. So yeah. As for this, let's set up this this gas fleet. You are going to be mimicking commander behavior. Fleet 10. Let's rename the fleet to the M1 and King J Liquid Sales Team. King J Liquid Sales Team. I don't believe I have King J in here. The road tank is already preserved. And I will start just going through my members. And later we'll start adding people who have commented. Something like that. For now, how far is the Tokyo? It seems not so far. Like I said, it's going to be taking quite some time. It needs 11 Computronic substrate, and then micro lattice, and then energy, and then it starts going towards the field. So this is going to be a while. Oh, wait a minute. I do not have repair drones. We need some repair drones up here. 50. Oh, we need to add more drones. I do not have them. That's dumb. Xenon defense drones. After some homework. Xenon defense drone is out of the question. It is out of the question. It is the drone used by the Xenon, which are a bit better of a drone. They have a Gatling gun, better shields and stuff like that. We have the Skink that has a shotgun. The Keras is a slow firing Terran standard gun. And the Cupid long range rail gun. The Argon used a Harpy. So we definitely... what I would like to do... I'm not sure if this drone component... So you are out of the question. Standard defense. I don't like standard if we have something that's named specially. And so this is out of the question. So it's going to be the Keras defense drone. 172 of those drones, which it's going to be lovely if that spam ever happens. A lot of people, a lot of my ships are actually coming here to supply, which is great. We don't need the money. Completely should not have neglected drones on a defensive station. That's definitely on me. Military schematic facility. Close proximity to a Xenon gate. That's not what I would have done. I'll be honest here. Anyways, let's set him up. You're going to be on a M1 traveling mule. Your source station is going to be the headquarters. You will not be assigned over there. Your max jumps can be as far as you go. Profit override is going to be 100%. The manager's price. Cargo fill 80%. That is fine. I'm going to be locking a wear list with you because you can be weird. Let's add those and you will target... I don't believe shipyards will need them, but if they do, it might actually help. So I'm curious to see what its first objective is going to be. And then I'm going to be teleporting myself towards the faction representative because I wanted to see if I own all of the blueprints. I think I realized my mistake. So I had the station to have like hydrogen to be not sold. The hydrogen, the helium and the methane to be not sold to anything but my own faction. And therefore they are definitely going to have a bit of a problem. All of the bolo gas I know absolutely diving into that. We're going to be definitely tearing this up to the Terrans. Now, I've never seen the AI actively like buy mining ships to transport liquids from a trade station towards a mining station. I think it's a missed opportunity on Ecosoft's side. Because I would definitely see profit in that. Hopefully this is going to be delivering quite a bit of money. Now, I need to pay attention to the storage levels. If they drop too low, we will need to add more ships towards the HQ to offset this little problem that we would have create. Currently, we have 12 million. I'm going to be buying 2 more Tomahawk. Of course, we're not going to be buying the Tomahawk. We're just going to be buying the empty bombers, which I think do not have any service crew member. No, it means we will need Baboon. Actually, we don't need to because why would I? There's no change in this. That's 22. So 20. And buy an additional 2. I do want to just quickly peek, and luckily with our relationship with the Terrans, we can just easily teleport over. I love that feature. I've missed that feature so much. I really made things difficult for me. Next playthrough on X4 Reemergence is going to be without rules or anything, and I'm definitely looking into... It's either going to be the OTAS. I love the OTAS ship design, which is great. Of course, I do not have those ships, equipment. It seems like we own everything but the Mark III. Yeah, the Mark IIIs are just... Yeah, I would not use them. It's too expensive for my liking. Didn't start with the XL, but that's fine. Turret-wise... Yeah, we're getting close though. The tracking turret, the mining turrets. Soon we will be able to do this with the large ships. That would definitely save me a lot of money here. How actually that would
Good
be
luck out
that's
there.
the wrong option.
It's an honor to
How
see
expensive is the build module again? 78. 125 for the small fabrication. That's still interesting though. XL ship maintenance bay. Of course, yeah. We also need the XL maintenance bay if we ever want to do the same thing with a Tokyo. So the initial buying cost like 80. Let's call them both is 80 million. But if I buy myself a Tokyo, or Tokyo's over here, that's 30 million. My fleet option, it would save me 7. On a high preset, it's stupidly expensive. That would definitely save me a whole bunch of money. What I do need is actually some more missions to get myself some more cash. I've been going around just teleporting myself over, hopefully getting some missions so far. Not so many of them. Pioneer Trading Guild. Trade ship acquisition, panel hack, trade ship acquisition. So that's taking them over. Salvage job, fatal attraction. Improving satellite cover, which is just not going to be... Money-wise, this is not interesting for me anymore, and it pains me. What I would like is multiple missions that have like an anti-Xenon stance.
Entering Pluto.
Like creating a window of opportunity is one of those missions, but I would like to have another one. Come on. That's the wrong one. I don't need the... Oh no, here we go again.
Incoming ship. Docking crews to stand by.
Incoming ship docking crews to stand by? Seriously? Why? There's multiple ships coming in. No, that's a damn shame. I was hoping for multiple options. There are none. I would like to get back in here though. Really like to get back in there. It seems like the Tokyo is heading towards the HQ to get the energy cells, and that means that we are going to be quite close to bringing the Tokyo into action. And we could also use the Tokyo to get past the station. We'll have to fly it manually. Let me go over here, order the bombers to attack the amplifier station, and then later deal with the Yaki pirate base. So we can actually progress that mission ourselves. Oh, that's so annoying. Let's get out of this station because it's just... Nobody cares about these station messages. Please remove them from the game. They're so annoying. I've never heard someone say, man, you know what I like the most about X4 Foundation? It's like the station messages. They're so fun. They're so loud, so crisp to my ear. They're so amazing. Especially because you cannot control it without removing voices from the game. Because that's on the same audio line, which is annoying. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. In 7 minutes, they made 1.3 million. I'm not going to be complaining about that. I would like to see more. So it definitely, this will help us a bit. This will definitely help us a bit. Now, as you can see, that we're still buying ships. Like, this is a good 9 million. Let's just say with this, 14. And then we spend like 40 over here. That's 45. Yeah, 45 negative 20. So 30 million. We're making 30 million an hour. Which it will take me 2 to 3 hours to get the maintenance buy for L ships. 2 to 3 hours for the XL. And it will take me about 6 hours to get the maintenance buy for the small ships. Now, I think the small ships are going to be easier to go with and get those. The reason for that is if the Terrans would buy ships from me, and currently I think the maintenance is on 130. Let's just pump that up to 150. Hopefully they will still do something. Let me know, what is the ideal percentage of these? Because I don't really know. I can play around with it, but I cannot see. If I could see it like over here. Can I see that? No. Like, they're not getting... Wow. 4 repair drones. Interesting. I wish I could see what the percentages is on these stations. I think 150 might be too much. But we'll see. If money comes in from now on, then they'll still use it. Because especially it's the resupply. What are you... Oh, you're buying that. Okay, that's cool. Resupply. Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, that's not even worth it. That's not worth it. It's not enough. What if I drop this down like 120? It was on 130. Just to take a quick peek. Now, this is more to the front. It's a bit more. It's a bit more. It could be better. Now, it's also that we might not have everything we need. Do not buy, definitely. Don't need those, don't need those. Seems like we definitely have everything we need. Let's drop this down to 120, see if that will change this entire situation. We will kind of want to undercut the maintenance stations. And it seems like, do I honestly have everything over here? We could turn this into a... Yeah, we should. That's my idea. What we should do is configure this station. It now has 1 large storage. It's not enough. I want to push that. And I would like to include 1 liquid. 1 solid. And then for now, let's add 1 additional large. Like so. Assign a builder, because we do not have them ourselves. And now we need to start thinking about adding ships. Now that means that we would need more docks to this station as well. Because that's definitely not going to be enough. We have 3, I believe, on the HQ. Let's go check it out. 1, 2, 3. Is that true? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Which is definitely doing a great job. Although, I'm adding an additional large storage. It doesn't seem that makes a lot of sense to me, because it out containers my my HQ. I think we need to increase this as well. I think I deliberately made it like so, but that's fine. Let's add that the same design, like so. And we can now add a additional docking. On top of that, that's 4. That means I would like to change the design over here, the Neptune trading station as well. Let's pause. Because this is not working out for me then. Well, I say that. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. That would fit. That would be 2. Actually, that's actually, yeah, that's nice. Let's add not a cross, not a T-dock. We could actually use another pier, especially when we're going to be selling. But that's future stuff. So liquids, solids down there. So it's definitely smaller. We can add another maintenance bay over here and then add multiple other docking facilities. Although the maintenance bay, they do dock over here as well, right? So that definitely brings a lot of option. Let's change it the way it is right now, like so. More docking. We will require more materials, but that's going to be fine. And we definitely do not need 20 large mining ships. We could, because I disabled the other mod, is what I could do is add a few over here and then add a few ships. Nah, that would be counterproductive to add ships to give those supplies to the HQ and then selling them on. It would be problematic. This is just going to be selling to this immediate area. I think that's definitely... Well, I say that. There's actually not that much, which is annoying, but I do not believe... Do I have the trade subscription with the Pioneers? I actually do. Oh, wow. Let's on pause. I do have the trade. Okay. Damn. I was hoping for a bit more, though.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Well, that's fine. It's fine. Let's put solids on there as well. We could go into the scrap metal business if we need to. Let's turn it off. Where can we find scrap? Definitely not over there. Oh, there's no information available. It's the wrong... Yeah. I'm going to assume the scrap over here because there's a Xenon system. We would need to defend from them. It seems like they have been under attack by the Xenon as well. That means that they will most likely start building up a more of a fleet. Definitely is going to be interesting then. How about you? Well, there's some raw scrap. There's even more over here though. Interesting. Yeah, definitely. We could definitely use that. I wouldn't be surprised to see any of these sectors fall to the Terrans. To the Xenon. Not that I mind. Just let them fall. Let's quickly assess which of the bombers are the bombers that are... Okay, these are the two Tomahawks then. Yeah, these are the two Tomahawks. You two. Assign to beta. And these 20. I want you to bombard capital and large ship for Gamma. Now we should be undocking. Because we are about to make that... I just love how that looks now. Can we... Oh, not bad. Look at how many ships they're flying over here. I think there's another... Is this a... That's not a Tokyo. Kyushu. That's the XL trader. Wrong button. Auto save, of course. So many new ships. I'm always I'm just getting so relaxed playing this. Yeah, no, it's the it's the construction vessel. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Hokkaido, Ga, Okinawa, Tokyo.
But I do like the feel. So much going on right now. Feels more and more alive. And I appreciate that. The ships are coming in. Yeah, there's just not enough control. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. I like that. All of the bombers coming in. Now we definitely want to add the additional interceptors as well. 11 million again. So we're definitely doing well on money. Let's take a quick peek. Liquids are starting to drop. Which is fine, because I did believe the fleet, What if we do the profit override to 100? I want to see if they keep getting supplies, because now they're using the price of the commander, which means that if it drops too low for like my own stations or like... No, actually that's not true, because these stations, they need it like endlessly. Yeah. I think eventually we'll need to add more ships towards the HQ, just to make sure we can sell. And I would like to sell the rest as well, like the solids. Okay, so 14 we already know. What's going on here? Yeah, okay, 14 million. At least we're in the 20s. Which is not bad. Could definitely be better. Definitely be better. I also didn't see too many maintenance requests from the HQ, like 343. How about you? 1 million. I think that did pick up. Nah. No. Not really. 120 is not really like pushing me in, even though I think that what the pioneers need the most is lose a few systems. It could also be that what I need the most. Let's quickly take a quick peek. $90. So we're currently in 40. So we can add 50. Yeah, 50 fighters to this. And that would be 90. And I'm not counting in the small docks. I could, but I think once the internal storage is full, and that's mainly been my issue a few times. Sorry for... I'm talking a lot throughout this episode. If you're still here, then God bless you. Absolutely. You're amazing. Once the internal storage is full, and say you have 18 fighters... and you need the bombers, they are unable to get into the internal storage. So they would either fly out, or they would just sit still, because there's no request for them to get outside of the ship. And then your internal storage is unutilized. So we definitely want to make sure that we do not block the docks. This way, I think it's possible, because there's not all of the ships will go into the internal storage. So there's always 18 room. So 18 go down, 18 go up, and they can start rotating. If I start pushing these two numbers, eventually it's going to be messing me up, I think. Yeah, Makes perfect sense, right? I hope so. Alright, how long is this going to be taking?
Tokyo.
Oh, there's actually an army of droids. See, they're going down. 5. And 5 are coming up. Is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's definitely more. I don't have Seta. What I do need to do is get some lodestone, guys. I need to get some lodestone. I only have 2. And I could make 12 EMP bombs. So once we suppress the Xenon in Callum Relay, of McCallum Relay, we can definitely start going towards the Antigon or the Argon Federation, just getting those stations or modules that we need, because I don't want to buy them. They're too expensive. See, yeah, storage-wise, it's definitely changing. Energy's going down. Next episode, guys, we're going to be having the Tokyo with Planet 9. Now, how expensive is it going to be for me to get the Callus? That's actually, yeah. If I add, I can buy 20 right now, and that would be 11 million. So we need like 30 million to get 50 of them. Yeah, I can definitely, that's an hour. It's an hour for me, just playing a tiny bit, which I quite enjoy. So on that note, I'll be leaving you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me some comments, likes, subscribe. If you're interested, check out my channel memberships. And join me on Discord as well if you just want to talk to me in person on Discord. Out of the videos. That's fine. As always, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.